Little Red Hen. Once upon a time, on a sunny farm, there lived a little red hen. She was a hard-working and cheerful bird who spent her days tending to her small patch of land. The little red hen shared the farm with her friends, a lazy dog, a sleepy cat, and a noisy duck. Though they were friendly, her friends were not very helpful. One bright morning, while pecking at the ground, the little red hen found a handful of wheat grains. She picked them up and looked at them thoughtfully. These grains of wheat could grow into tall stalks if I plant them, she said. I could harvest the wheat, grind it into flour, and bake a delicious loaf of bread. Excited by the idea, she called out to her friends, "Who will help me plant these grains of wheat?" the little red hen asked. The dog stretched and yawned. "Not I," he said. The cat lazily blinked her eyes. "Not I," she purred. The duck quacked loudly. "Not I," he said. The little red hen sighed. "Then I will do it myself," she said, and she did, planting the wheat. The little red hen worked hard, digging small holes in the soil and carefully planting each grain of wheat. She watered the patch every day and kept it free of weeds. The days turned into weeks, and soon tiny green shoots appeared. The wheat began to grow tall and golden under the warm sun. When the wheat was ready to be harvested, the little red hen again asked her friends for help. "Who will help me harvest the wheat?" she called. The dog rolled over in the grass. "Not I," he said. The cat stretched lazily on the fence. "Not I," she said. The duck flapped his wings noisily. "Not I," he said. The little red hen shook her head. "Then I will do it myself," she said, and she did, harvesting and grinding. The little red hen cut the wheat and bundled it into stalks. She carried the heavy bundles to the barn and threshed the wheat to separate the grains. It was hard work, but she didn't complain. After the wheat was ready, she called her friends once more. "Who will help me take the wheat to the mill to grind it into flour?" she asked. The dog stretched his ear. "Not I," he said. The cat yawned. "Not I," she said. The duck waddled away. "Not I," he said. "Then I will do it myself," the little red hen said, and she did, She carried the wheat to the mill, where it was ground into the fine flour. She returned home, tired but happy with a bag of fresh flour, baking the bread. The next morning, the little red hen decided to bake the bread. She measured the flour, mixed it with water and yeast, kneaded the dough, and set it to rise. Then she shaped the dough and placed it in the oven. The warm smell of baking bread filled the air, making all the animals' mouths water. When the bread was golden brown and ready, the little red hen took it out of the oven. It looked delicious. She called to her friends one last time. "Who will help me eat this bread?" she asked. The dog sprang to his feet. "I will," he barked. The cat purred and rubbed against her. "I will," she said. The duck waddled up, licking his beak. "I will," he quacked. But the little red hen shook her head firmly. "No," she said, "you did not help me plant the weed. You did not help me harvest it, grind it into flour, or bake the bread. I did all the work, so I will eat the bread myself." And the little red hen did just that. She enjoyed every bite of her hard-earned loaf of bread, while her friends watched with regret. The lesson learned: the dog, the cat, and the duck realized their mistake. They understood that their laziness had cost them the chance to enjoy the bread. From that day on, they promised to help the little red hen whenever she asked. True to their word, they worked alongside her in the future, planting, harvesting, and baking together as a team. Moral of the story: the story of the little red hen teaches us a timeless lesson. Hard work and effort lead to rewards, while laziness and unwillingness to help may result in missing out. This tale also emphasizes the value of teamwork and cooperation. When everyone contributes, the work becomes easier and everyone gets to share in the benefits. It reminds us that success often requires effort and that we should not expect rewards if we are unwilling to contribute. By learning from the little red hen and her friends, we can strive to be hardworking, responsible, and supportive of those around us.